Hello, my name is John Brisson, author of Fix Your Gut and Health Coach. Welcome to the Fix Your Gut YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about the supplement Nicotinamide Riboside, its benefits, and its side effects associated with its use as well. Now, most of us wish that we could have more energy in the modern rat race we live in, ranging from the person who takes a quick nap after their lunch, get a little nap in before you have to return to work, or the person who has suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome who can barely make it through the day because they're suffering from so much fatigue. We stay up late at night staring at our phones and struggle to get out of bed in the morning to go to work. Is there a supplement that can help give us energy and improve our circadian rhythm? Yes, there is. It's a very popular supplement going on right now. And that supplement is known as Nicotinamide Riboside. Now, NAD, which is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is a coenzyme that is found in all living cells and involved in redox reactions. The NAD compound consists of two nucleotides, organic molecules that make up our DNA or RNA, joined together by phosphate groups that contain either an adenine base or nicotinamide, which is vitamin B3 type base. NAD is highly concentrated in the mitochondria of our muscle cells. Most of the time, the body can produce enough NAD to meet its high energy demands. The body happens to become overstressed, more NAD is needed by the body, and nicotinamide riboside supplementation may be required to help prevent a deficit. Nicotinamide riboside is a precursor to NAD+, and is a nucleoside made out of niacinamide and ribose. Dietary NAD can be found in animal milk, whey protein, and brewer's yeast. In humans, NAD is used for metabolism, cellular respiration, which is energy production, and is an extremely potent antioxidant within our cells. People who have vitamin B3 deficiencies may also have a reduction of NAD that is produced by their body. And nicotine riboside supplements have a very short half-life of about 2.7 hours. And it is best to take NAD supplements on an empty stomach. NAD is the principal carrier of electrons within our cells and our mitochondria that produce energy. NAD plus is the electron receptor becomes NADH when it accepts electrons. NADH is also known as a reduced form of NAD plus and is an electron donor. Both types of NAD power the electron transport chain within the mitochondria and allow the production of energy within the mitochondria of our cells. NAD is a strong electron donor because its electrons form a high energy linkage. Electrons that are produced in the cytoplasm are transferred to the mitochondrion by a mitochondrial shuttle like the malate aspartate shuttle, and then is oxidized by the electron transfer chain to produce ADP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy currency of the cell. ADP synthesis and redox potential is directly proportional to intercellular NAD plus concentration, and the NAD plus NADH ratio is an appropriate measure of the metabolic state of our cells. Certain 1, which is the silent mating type information regulation 1 protein, requires NAD plus to function, and you need both of them for your mitochondria to work efficiently. Certain 1 proteins improve insulin sensitivities in our cell, reduction of Th1 and Th2 dominance, which Th1 dominance is associated with inflammation. Th2 dominance is associated with HIT, also known as histamine insensitivity or histamine intolerance. Reduces oxidative stress produced by our mitochondria, and increases longevity, at least within yeast. Certain proteins regulate the genes that decrease inflammation, activate gluconeogenesis, decrease fat storage, increase bile acid synthesis, increase insulin secretion, and promote circadian rhythm and wakefulness. Those specific genes are PER2 and our clock genes. SIRT1 also improves important roles in our health, including increasing sensitivity to the thyroid hormone T3, which is the active thyroid hormone, improving hypothyroidism, reversing leptin resistance, which can help us to lose weight, which Jack Kruse talks a lot about leptin resistance in his book Epipaleo RX. Upregulates MAOA production, which is monoamine oxidase A production. Our cells become more sensitive to vitamin D, inhibits mTOR, and helps protect against excessive nitrous oxide release. Excessive blue light exposure and lack of natural sunlight can deplete SIRT1 and NAD over time and cause issues with the genes PER2 and clock, which cause circadian rhythm issues. Improper circadian rhythm can lead to poor sleep and energy levels. When your circadian rhythm is not functioning properly, NAD plus levels in SIRT1 activation are not regulated properly, since NAD is needed to activate SIRT1, leading to a decrease in energy production and health. Melatonin decreases SIRT1, which makes sense since we are supposed to sleep in darkness and not be exposed to blue light. Sleeping in darkness signals methylation of serotonin to occur, which produces melatonin, which decreases SIRT1 and less activation of the genes PER2 and clock, reducing musculoskeletal output. Therefore, we relax while we sleep. Though SIRT1 activation is essential for our health, it does follow our circadian rhythm pattern, and chronically elevated SIRT1 may cause issues. SIRT1 can increase Th17 cells, production of Th17 cells, worsening Th17 dominance in some people. SIRT1 inhibition has been investigated as a possible cancer treatment because activation of SIRT1 promotes cell survival over apoptosis, which is cellular death, by inhibiting apoptosis. Proteins which are not suitable for cancerous or unhealthy cells. Finally, SIRT1 overproduction may impair nightly liver regeneration, meaning that since NAD increases SIRT1 protein, you would not want to take NAD at night because it can become too stimulating, as well as it may reduce or impair nightly liver regeneration and shrinkage, which happens due to circadian rhythm. Therefore, you want to make sure that you take your NAD. I would recommend for most people in the morning. I mean, when they first wake up in the morning on an empty stomach or in between breakfast and lunch. Nicotinamide riboside side effects. High supplemental doses of nicotinamide riboside, more than 1,000 milligrams daily, may cause insomnia, anxiety, fatigue, and overstimulation from excess energy production and increased mitochondrial function. If any one of these side effects occur with supplementation, I'd recommend to lower the dosage and see if the side effects persist. If you continue to have issues with the lowest dose possible, discontinue supplementing with NAD. I recommend that if you're going to use vitamin B3 supplementation, to increase NAD+, that you use nicotinamide in a low dose over a few hundred milligrams daily in the morning. It may still decrease SIRT1 over niacin, nicotinamide has a less side effect profile. It causes no flushing compared to niacin and seems to work better. Finally, because melatonin decreases SIRT1 per circadian rhythm and the liver shrinks at night to rest, or to regenerate, should I say, I do not recommend the supplementation of nicotinamide riboside at night, even for shift workers, because it activates SIRT1. Chris Masterjohn also mentioned in a podcast that some people with undermethylation, any vitamin B3 supplementation, including nicotinamide riboside, may worsen the symptoms by increasing undermethylation. Vitamin B3 in any form, for example, niacin, requires SAMe to be metabolized, reducing available methyl groups by depleting SAMe. According to Chris Masterjohn, involves methylation to be metabolized. An absence of methylating niacin metabolites in your urine can be considered niacin deficiency. A reduction in methylation can also reduce creatine, which can lead to decreased muscle recovery, and choline, which can lead to cognitive issues and issues with liver issues too, as well, like non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So choline and creatine also require methyl groups. So improving your methylation by supplementing with methylating donors like trimethylglycine, methylfolate, or methyl B12 are some examples which may offset issues supplementing with B3 vitamins, the issues that they can cause by depleting methyl donors. For the occasional use, a clean source of nicotine in the morning in someone who is healthy increases both NAD plus and SIRT1 and can help improve function and energy. Do not use nicotine if you suffer from cardiovascular disease, have previously had a stroke, or you are obese, or you have issues with circulation, or adrenal fatigue, because nicotine will worsen all of those conditions. The Fix Your Gut recommended nicotine riboside supplement is HPM Nutraceuticals Niagen, and I usually recommend a person take one Niagen upon waking on an empty stomach, and wait to eat breakfast for at least 30 minutes to an hour for maximum absorption. So yes, I've used nicotinamide riboside myself. I have found that it does increase energy, and it does improve to help me get through the days that I don't sleep well or go to bed on time like I should, to try to maintain circadian rhythm, which I try to do most nights. So I do recommend its use. Just be aware of the side effects. With activating SIRT1, you would not want to activate SIRT1 at bedtime. Therefore, I would not recommend taking it late at night, or even in the afternoon. Even if you're a shift worker, I would not recommend taking it at night. It'd be best for you just not to take the supplement at all for energy. I think that about covers it. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the Fix Your Gut YouTube channel, and I hope you have a great day.